Dragon Rescue, Chapter 13, The Portal's Pilot. Ben stood in blinding darkness, his heart pounding. Pearl squeezed his hand so hard he could feel her pulse beating as fast as his own. What would happen next? Would they be shot through a wormhole? Flung into outer space? Turned inside out? A little bulb flicked on, floating above Metalmouth's head. The bulb cast a dim glow throughout the portal. The tornado had widened, creating a small room within. While the wind continued to swirl outside, the space inside became calm and quiet. "What do we do now?" Ben asked the dragon. Metalmouth spat out the tennis ball. "We gotta wait for the captain." "The captain?" "Welcome to the portal," a squeaky voice said. Both Ben and Pearl jumped. Ben could have sworn that only the three of them had entered the tornado. Where had that voice come from? Pearl released Ben's hand. "Who's that?" she asked. "This is your captain speaking. Destination, please." Metalmouth sat on his haunches. "We gotta go to the land of rain," he said. "Set in course coordinates now. Fasten your seatbelts. Prepare for takeoff." "Seatbelts?" Ben asked. "But we're standing." The floor began to vibrate. Then, suddenly, the portal shifted. Ben and Pearl stumbled against Metalmouth. "In case of a water landing, life jackets are located beneath the seat cushions. In case of a sudden loss in altitude, oxygen masks will fall from the ceiling." The captain's voice was super high-pitched, as if it belonged to an insect. The tennis ball rolled back and forth during the bumpy ride. Ben grabbed hold of Metalmouth's leg to steady himself. "Whoa," Ben said, as he almost tumbled over. The motion grew more turbulent. Ben felt like a sock inside a dryer. Metalmouth groaned. "I don't like the portal," he said. "It always makes me feel sick." Ben didn't feel so good either, and Pearl's face was turning an odd shade of green. "How long will this take?" she asked. The captain didn't reply. Ben's head filled with dizziness. His stomach clenched. Metalmouth groaned louder. Oh no, were Ben and Pearl about to experience dragon vomit? Just when Ben thought he was going to lose it, the captain cleared his throat and announced, "Destination ahead. Prepare for landing." The portal leveled and the vibration stopped. Except for Pearl's fidgeting, Ben's anxious breathing, and a dragon belch, all was quiet. What now? The tornado continued to swirl around the perimeter of the portal. An exit light appeared. "We would like to thank you for flying with us today," the captain's voice said. "We hope you will choose the portal for your next interdimensional journey. Please refrain from pushing as you disembark." Wow, it had taken only a minute or two to travel to the imaginary world. It had taken Ben 3 hours to fly from Los Angeles to Buttonville. "Come on," Pearl said. She picked up the black satchel and headed toward the glowing exit sign. Although Ben was no longer being tossed around, his heart was pounding in overdrive. What would they find once they stepped outside? Metalmouth collected his tennis ball, tucked it behind a scale, then followed Pearl. They disappeared through the swirling wind, leaving Ben alone. Had his feet been glued to the floor? Why wasn't he following? "Please proceed to the exit," the captain's voice said. Ben realized he'd been gripping the vial of fairy dust so tightly his hand was throbbing. Violet, the switchboard operator's words echoed in his mind. Only way home. Metalmouth stuck his head back through the tornado. Hey, Ben, what you doing, huh? What you doing? Are you scared? No, Ben lied. Don't be scared. It's okay, Ben. Come on out. His red eyes twinkled. Ben carefully tucked the vial into his pocket, hoping that his mom and dad wouldn't wake up tomorrow morning to the following newspaper headline: Benjamin Silverstein, age 10, disappeared mysteriously after traveling to another dimension without asking his parents for permission. If Pearl could do this, he could do this. After checking to make certain the vial was safe, he stepped through the wind.